no quality. But Muhammad should worship him simply because Allah commands it. So if Allah commands the worship of someone, even conditionally, hypothetically, that does not have the qualities worthy of worship, then Allah's commands are capricious and fickle. He is simply someone who does what he wants with no principles. The only reason, hypothetically, that a son would be worthy of worship is because he must have some quality worthy of worship that he went to deny. Now, to answer his argument about the curse, simply pointing out what Christians believe about our faith does not disprove our faith. We believe Christ was a curse for us. Pointing that out to us does not disprove our religion. I simply reject his characterization. The truth is that a person should stand on the truth wherever that truth is. And if Allah embraces, if Christ takes the curse for us and that's the truth, then those that love Christ follow him into that truth. That's what a loving person does. They follow the truth. How much time do I have? 30 more seconds. Now he went on to say, well, since Father, Son and Holy Spirit are one, does that mean that the Father is also cursed? Not at all. Christians believe that Jesus Christ is cursed in his humanity, not in his divinity. If you're going to make an argument about Christianity, at least understand it. Now, let me ask you one question. If Allah commands the worship hypothetically of a son that he hypothetically has, that has no quality of worship, why? I had to stop time. 3 minutes.
This is dictatorship with nonsense answer given. He says, yes, Jesus is cursed only himself and through his body, not his divinity. So you believe that there are two personalities of Jesus. One is cursed and one is not cursed. Hey guy, you're confusing people. This is confusion. This is nonsense justification given to the people. People will not be convinced by that answer. If the three are one, the three are cursed. If the three are one, the three should be dying when the son died. So you are proving practically with every justification you give that the three are three and that you're pagans and you believe. That's why you say no one can go to the first except through the second. So you have two personality. So Jesus is the way to God. How come the way to God be God itself? You're confusing people. That's why people, they confess by saying, we do not understand that Trinity. It is contradictory, not Trinity. It's contradictory. So the three are not one. And you did not give any convincing answer why Jesus is cursed. Why? Because he was put on the cross? Because he is lifting up the sins of people? Well, he said to the people, my dear, I'm going back and I'm going to take those sinners and throw them in the furnace of hell. So what is the redemption that caused Jesus to be cursed? This is contradiction. So by that, the debate is over. He did not give any convincing answer as to why Jesus is cursed. But every man who respects Jesus will never be accepting for any, by no means, that Jesus is cursed.
Right.
How many?
You've still got a minute.
6.
I still have a minute. Okay. Now, you say that Jesus is God and he died. How come Jesus died? How come Jesus the God died? When you say that, yes, Jesus is the Son of God, is he God himself or not? If you say Jesus the man died, that means a part of God is imperfect, weak, can be overcome by people. What kind of God you're inviting us to? Can you tell your child when you show Jesus being on the cross like this, naked except a part of him, would you be accepting that kind of God? So Whenever you talk about Jesus, you're talking about three. But when you want to justify the Trinity, you say the three are one. How come the Son is cursed apart from the Father, since they, the three, are one? So he did not give any answer to this. Done.
Right, time. Yeah, 3 minutes. So, ladies and gentlemen, simply declaring a debate to be finished isn't how you win a debate. That's just rhetoric. The way you win a debate is by answering your opponent's questions and by dealing with their arguments. But in the full 3 minutes that the good man spoke, did any of you hear any responder to my argument against the Quran, against Allah being fickle or capricious? Did you hear any responder to me pointing out that the good man doesn't even know what fickle and capricious was? You heard no responder to those arguments at all. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you lose a debate. Allah, by saying that he would command the worship of a son that has no qualities worthy of worship, demonstrates that he is a capricious and fickle God. That is what he is charged with, and the Sheikh, I believe he's a Sheikh, has offered no answer to the argument. But let me explain to you how Jesus was cursed for the law. It says in verse 13, Christ has redeemed us from the curse of the law, having become a curse for us, for it is written, cursed is everyone who hangs on a tree. Now, we Christians love Christ. It's undeniable to anyone who spends time with Christians. We are not ashamed of this teaching, and it is nothing to be ashamed about. Let me try to explain what we mean by Christ taking the curse upon himself. Through a picture analogy, imagine someone walking across a road and they're about to be hit by a truck, and then you run into the road, push them out of the way, and in so doing, receive the hit of the truck yourself. You chose
Can
to
you give
do
me
it.
the chair for
It
1 minute?
was an honourable act.
Please.
And that is what we see Christ as doing when he becomes for us the curse of the law.
1 minute.
Because the law demonstrates to us that sin is active in our lives, because we fail to keep God's laws all the time. And thus, because we are rebels against God, we are worthy of death. But the love of God is such that even though you are sinners and dead in your sin, Christ offers you forgiveness for no cost by taking the curse of the law onto himself. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want the good Sheikh not to try and change the subject. I would like him to answer the question. Okay, I'm out of time.
Why do you want to get back to the same question? While I answered it, listen. See, he keeps circling around the same issue he doesn't want to go away from. Why? Check it. Okay, my 3 minutes.
Yeah, you got 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
I didn't know that you started. Wallah.
He did tell you. Would you like another tissue?
This is chocolate, by the way. This is chocolate. Okay. Should we start again?
No, this is your time.
That's my time now?
Yes, he told you.
Okay. He said that I believe that God is fickle. No. The conditions about God, we have three conditions. That he's perfect in will, perfect in knowledge, perfect in power. 3. And you break these three conditions about God. You say that he can be cursed, he die, he's weak, okay? And he's ignorant. He says that Jesus is God, but Jesus also is ignorant. Who says that? The Bible. The Bible says that Jesus is ignorant. If you talk about the body of Jesus is different, but he is God, by the way. But only there's a human body. Tell me about the ignorance of Jesus. You say he's God, and God should be perfectly knowledgeable. Is that right? There's no denial about that. No one will be disagreeing that any God should be perfect in knowledge. But we see the Bible saying that Jesus said, regarding the final hour, nobody knows when it will occur. Nobody knows when it will occur. Neither the angels nor the Son, but the Father alone. I hope you don't keep saying to me that Jesus is God, but at the same time, there's difference between him and God in terms of knowledge. He has no knowledge about when the final hour will occur, but his Father knows. So Jesus is not God. So Jesus is not God. How many minutes?
26 seconds.
Take them.
Okay, so he's offered me his 26 seconds. Did any of you hear him reply to my argument? No. Did any of you hear him respond?
The parrot said
He's
no.
interrupting.
I'm speaking to him.
Interrupting.
No, not him.
No,
I'm
he's
saying to him.
interrupting.
He interrupted.
He's interrupting.
He interrupted.
He's interrupting. Bro, okay. Right.
Take
so,
my shoes.
ladies and gentlemen.
My shoes in on your
So,
face.
ladies and gentlemen.
My shoes in on your face.
Why are you interrupting? Calm down, Sheikh. This is not becoming of a teacher. This is not becoming of a Sheikh. Why must I teach you
Go
manners
ahead.
when
Go
you
ahead.
have grey
Go
hair?
ahead. Go ahead.
Seriously, why
No,
must
no,
I teach
no, no.
He
went to me like this.
Manners? So, ladies and gentlemen.
had any respect.
So, ladies and gentlemen, notice I have to raise my voice. Notice how much time that they have used up of mine. Did any of you hear him respond to my argument? I say shame on the Muslims and shame on Mohammed for teaching a capricious
Shame on you, son of a bitch. Shame on you, son of a bitch.
Notice he's triggered.
Shame on you, son of a bitch.
Notice he's triggered. Is this the behavior of a sheikh?
Yeah,
No.
Don't insult. Don't insult.
They teach.
Don't insult. Oh.
They teach. They teach. Notice how they're misbehaving.
You're a liar.
They're losing.
You're a liar, 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 liar.
They're losing the debate.
Listen, first he insulted.
Stop running.
I'm not going to talk to you.
Stop
I'm not going to
running.
talk to you.
Stop running.
He insulted
Stop
Jesus,
running.
and now he's insulting me.
Stop running. Stop running, Sheikh.
And you are a
You are son of a bitch.
person.
You son of a
You
bitch.
are disrespectful
Your mother.
person.
You son of a
I
bitch.
wouldn't insult your mother. I wouldn't insult your mother.
You're insulting my
I
prophet.
wouldn't insult
My
your
prophet is
mother.
more important than my mother.
I say shame on your prophet.
My prophet is more
For
important than
insulting
my.
Allah.
You insulted
For
Jesus.
insulting God.
You insulted
That's
Jesus.
what you do.
You insulted
I notice.
Jesus. You said Jesus is
It's
cursed.
okay to say that Christians insult Jesus.
No, sir. I would try. Upset you.
Okay, for me to point out that Muhammad insults Allah.
Thank
It
you.
wasn't me
Listen.
that taught Allah was a capricious
He said, I
and
don't-
fickle God.
You said I don't
It was
insult
Muhammad.
you. You
It
said
wasn't me.
you said I don't
that
insult
taught Allah
you. He said
was a
I don't
capricious
insult
and
you.
fickle
But
God.
you insulted Jesus
It
already.
was the sheikh.
You say I don't
And
insult
the
you.
sheikh
I will pray to Allah that
whose
He
mother
shows you.
didn't teach him any manners. Nothing. His mother.
Look
that
at the
didn't
words that are
teach
coming
him
out your mouth
about
and-
not interrupting.
Did
your mother
His
has.
mother.
Did your mother?
that didn't
Did your
teach
mother
him
teach you to
about
curse
keeping
Jesus?
his word.
Did your mother teach you
His
to curse
mother
Jesus?
that taught
Did your
him
mother
to
teach you
call
to-
other mothers
Did your mother
son
teach you
of
to
a
curse
bitch.
Jesus? Did your mother
That's
teach you
what
to
his
curse
mother
Jesus?
taught
Shame
him.
on you. Your
He
mother
fails.
His mother
And the
taught
reason
him.
why he
His
fails
mother taught him to curse
is
is
Jesus.
because
You're
Muhammad
nothing but a
has failed
shaitan.
him.
You're
Muhammad
nothing but a
has failed
shaitan.
him.
You're the follower of a
He's run.
shaitan.
No, no,
From
no.
word of shaitan.
Your religion failed
have
you.
run
Your religion
from
failed
the
you
debate.
by saying Jesus
He has
is
run from
cursed.
the debate.
By saying Jesus
He
is
has
You are the
run
cursed.
from the
representative
debate.
of
Hey,
shaitan.
listen,
He has run from the debate.
listen, listen, listen.
Did you hear a defense of my argument against the
That's
Quran?
because
Yes,
you
yes,
don't shut
I
Put
did.
your
up.
hand up.
You
if
don't
you
shut
heard
your
the
Yes, I
answer
did.
to my question.
You said, listen,
one.
listen.
No, even the
pointing at?
Muslims
Listen,
raised
listen,
their
Who are you
hand.
pointing at? That's
No one. Not even the Muslims.
Why are you running away
raise
from
their
me?
hands.
Why do you speak to
No
people?
one's running away
Speak to
from
me.
you.
Speak to me.
Let's talk then.
Okay.
So
He said,
now
I don't insult
let
you.
us
He said, I
answer
don't
the
insult you,
question.
but I insult
Why
Jesus.
did
Shaitan
Muhammad
mercy.
teach that? Don't push.
Oi.
I'll fuck you up, yeah? Son of a bitch. لا لا لا.
Uncle, let's go, Uncle, let's go. Uncle, let's go, Uncle.
Uncle, you're gonna get in trouble, Uncle. Sorry, Uncle. Lie, you lie. Calm down, y'all. At least they're gonna come, man. You have to.